On replays, this part of the game does get... Oops, did I fall down too far? No, I think I fell down exactly far enough. So now we can just portal up out of here. We sure can. How silly would it be if I found the one spot where we could get stuck forever? Because, yeah, from one loading zone to the next, we didn't actually solve any puzzles. We just kind of listened to Wheatley and put portals in place and, kind of find the one part of the wall we're supposed to aim at next. Very reminiscent of, there's a double hookshot dungeon in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Pretty similar to all of that.
Turret redemption lines active.
Alright, we have now made it to the turret redemption line. We need to get on the line, I think. So we'll put a portal there, and then one here. I like how this is framed, actually. It's framed in such a way that when you're here and you don't see where to go next, so you see the portal wall there. When you turn around, it looks like one solid wall panel because of the doorway through here, and I'm certain that's intentional.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Oh, should I exit the ride? I mean line, I guess. There's a very helpful turret up here, actually. I think he's on the line up here somewhere? Yeah, here he is. He's different. And you pick him up and you kind of help him out. We've rescued... Oh, no, no, no! I wanted to rescue you! Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. Are you still down here? We still got him. No, he's still fine. You're very welcome. So he starts chattering about all kinds of stuff that we're not supposed to know about yet. It sounds like nonsense now. Lemonade, getting mad. Oh, wait. Nope, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing that. So this is how turrets get made. A turret comes out, and this is like their firing range. It's like their little practice firing grounds, right? We actually need to go directly into... Oh, I can't fire through this window. Oh, we gotta go up here. This is another time. Wait, I'm on top of the wall. I've never seen this before. Can they get me from up here? Yes, they totally can. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna put a portal there, and now we're going back there. Wait till one of the bad portals comes through, or the bad turrets comes through, and then we can safely get out. I said safely, but I still saw a laser come through my portal there. Not gonna lie, I did clench a little bit. So, this is where they figure out which turrets are good and which ones are bad. And Wheatley's going to explain all of this to you in a second as well. But basically, there's a master turret in this room where they scan and they try to implant it onto the turrets coming off the line. And the good turrets take on the template and become turrets that we find in levels that shoot us a lot. The bad turrets, however, what we're going to do is replace her template with a crappy one.
See that scanner right there, right?
Oh, which means I need to get a crappy one. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, while you explain the stuff that I just explained, I'm going to run back and actually solve this puzzle.
It'll shut down the whole production line. Right,
I think we need to go all the way back here, actually.
so that we can get at it. Technical, you'll need to turn around while I do this.
Yeah, because they're getting launched
Done.
into here.
Okay, go on, just pull that turret out.
Response.
Alright. Now we have a crappy turret. We saved him from getting burned to death.
Template. Response.
Wonderful. So Wheatley has a plan, but his plan is dumb and bad. So my plan is going to be way better once we get all the way down here. Once we bring this turret on home. Alright, so here's what I have. So now I need to go in here. First thing we need to do is take this turret out.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Destroy it.
Oh, it hasn't done it. What do you have there?
And then they just load up from a file, of course. So now we just put this one in here.
Are you... Oh, brilliant.
And
That's
wonderful.
brilliant.
Now all the...
New template.
They're going to start rejecting
We're lucky
the good
you won't
turrets
find out all the turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay.
and letting all the terrible ones through.
I'm gonna go and hack the
Now,
door.
open this door for us. Yeah, open the door.
Okay, I'm about to start hacking.
Open the door.
It's a little bit more complicated
Wheatley, stop screwing around and... I'm not waiting 10 minutes, that's ridiculous. Cool, thanks. Now we've got to do something about her neurotoxin. This is the other grave danger. She also has like bombs and stuff and crushy walls, but we're not doing anything with the bombs and crushy walls. So we are actually back into some of the office space now. This is where we will see some of Portal 2's excellent world building.
Bring your daughter to work day.
Every daughter of every employee that worked at Aperture Silence made a potato battery. But one potato battery was the potato battery to... Oh no, I'm sorry. This renegade made a baking soda volcano.
Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it?
Look at this wonderful potato battery. Why, who would make such a marvelous thing? Looks like it was Chell. Chell, by the way, is the name of the playable character. I don't think they ever actually name her in either of the games, though. You have to look into, like, the extended universe. So Chell's parents worked in Aperture Science, which means GLaDOS is a liar twice over. We were not adopted. I guess technically we were, because her parents must have been killed by neurotoxin, which means GLaDOS then adopted us. So really GLaDOS is our mother.
Okay, let's try this way.
Yeah, this is the right way. Open the door, please. Alright, this looks like a loading airlock. And so it is. In order to shut off the neurotoxin, we have to go to the big tanks where it's kept, which, again, is in a place in the facility where GLaDOS does not actually control anything. Like, she's not actually in control of what happens back here. Wheatley's very clear she can't reach us back here, which means the neurotoxin is actually stored in a part of the facility that she can't touch. So she must only have control over the parts of the facility that can distribute the neurotoxin. Not real pain, of course. I mean, I don't feel bad about turrets at all. I just don't.
I'm afraid the door's locked. Just checked it. No. What are you doing? We don't know what that button on. Well done. Let's see what
that button just opens the door, Wheatley. Just chill out, dude. I got this. I've played this game before. I know what we're doing.
It is, however, password protected. Ah, alarm bells.
Alright.
No, don't worry.
There should be a laser somewhere.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, do I need to get in this room, I wonder? At least I thought there was a laser. In case of implosion, look directly at implosion. I will be sure to do that.
Not a surprise. To be expected, to be honest. Check that off.
Oh, there's a laser. Haha, I knew it. So we need to get that laser. Go back up here, we can oversee the neurotoxin tank. And all these big pipes going through the neurotoxin, we're just going to sever them with this laser.
Hold up, the neurotoxin levels are going down. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
And as soon as we get a ceiling come through, this is actually the only moving part you think we can put a portal on in the game.
No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it's down 50%. It's good news. Carry on.
Yep. And now it's time to look directly at the implosion. As the neurotoxin pressure dips to fatally... Oh no, we have one more. We were not low enough down here. There's one more. There we go. Now it should start imploding, and we will look directly at the implosion. That's what the sign says to do. It says, in case of implosion, look directly at implosion. So, as soon as the implosion starts down there, we should turn around and look directly at it. Like so. Wonderful.
The tube's broken. We can ride it straight to her.
Oh, good.
Hold on. Come on.
So I gotta go back down and hop in the tube. I guess that makes sense. The neurotoxin tube goes directly back to her. In we go. For the final, or what I thought was the final showdown with GLaDOS. Like, this is where I would assume the final boss would go, because I thought, like, this was a good stretch for, like, the main game. They added a bunch of new game concepts that weren't in the original, and then the second half of the game is going to be the co-op stuff, right? Nope. It turns out this is not even the halfway point in the game, really. Still very close to the beginning. And I do think that they should have end-capped this part of the game with some kind of boss fight against GLaDOS. I think they should have had... Like, it's a wonderful encounter. It's very, very funny. There's a lot of good interplay between Wheatley and GLaDOS coming up that I really enjoy, and I'm going to enjoy again watching it tonight. But it's not a boss fight. It's not really much of anything you've got to figure out. Wheatley, where are you going, buddy? Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a great scene. It's a great little set piece that develops the characters a lot. But I do wish there was some kind of showdown against GLaDOS here. Because I think partway through the encounter I realized, oh, this isn't a boss fight. And so the surprise that comes afterwards was a little less... whoa. This is a big, big place. It was a little less surprising. Is that where I need to go? Probably somewhere out here I need to fire a portal at. Oh, this blinking spot up there looks really good. Oh, wow, that's really far away. Alright, let's go. Ah, here we go. Yes. Emergency shutdown and cake dispensary. Let's go. Oh. Gargle mesh.
Truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
That was a good gag,
I
though.
devised a much more elaborate trap further
I guess
ahead
now
for
we
when
are
you
gonna
got
die.
through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling.
That would have absolutely worked, because I have not had anything to eat
Well,
since I woke up. Hey, you gave me a toilet,
Let's
though.
get to business.
She's just taunting us. Like, I have not fed you or given you anything to drink. Here's a toilet. Enjoy your
Otherwise,
toilet.
I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club.
That's my favorite club.
Seriously, though. Goodbye.
It's my big chance.
Oh, that one's just on fire. Yeah. Yeah. We did that. What else you got? How about some neurotoxin? Could really do some neurotoxin right now.
I suppose we could just sit.
Could
in
really
this
use a
room
turkey
and
leg
glare
right
at
now.
each other until somebody
It'd be
drops
delicious.
in. But I have a better idea.
Do
It's
you?
your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Ah, the neurotoxin.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't know you were neurotoxin.
I hate you so much.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
Oh, okay.
Funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
So yeah, right about this point in the encounter, I realized, oh, there's not going to be a boss fight here.
Please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
And once you realize there's not going to be a boss fight, because they're not going to end the game without a good boss fight against GLaDOS, right?
I've got an idea. Do what it says. Plug me in.
Do not
Oh, we're gonna plug him in.
that little idiot into much.
Substitute
Like, you
core
still have
accepted.
agency in the scene, you still have to do something, and
Are
there's
you
a
ready to start the procedure?
minor puzzle we do have to solve
Corrupted
here.
core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No,
Oh, yes, she is.
no, 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 no,
But-
no, no, no.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure.
It's not the big bad boss fight from the original Portal, which is something more along the lines of what I wanted.
To press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
So there's a stalemate resolution button
Yes.
in the
do it.
stalemate resolution
Don't press that
annex,
button. You don't know what you're
which I
doing.
can't get into
Not so fast.
because she does that.
Think about this.
So all we need to do is go in here like this. So there's a minor puzzle in that you place a portal down and you can get in there. But she still blocks off the button from you. But you still have a portal gun, so you still get directly in there, and then you push the button,
Stalemate resolved.
and
Please return.
it starts to look really, really satisfying what
Boy,
happens
this
next.
really hurts. Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that?
Wheatley's
Or
never
just
been
saying that?
burned
You're
to
just saying
death
that, aren't
before
you?
like
Or just
GLaDOS
thinking, oh, you're
has.
right, it is gonna hurt, isn't it?
He does not know what's coming.
Ah!
No, stop! No! No! No!
Pretty horrific, honestly. Didn't know this was an R-rated Let's Play, did you?
Check me out, partner. We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa!
So now Wheatley's in control and he's going to let us out.
Not too bad, eh? Giant robot.
But of course,
Massive.
this isn't the end of the game, because we haven't had a boss fight, and we know there has to be a boss fight at the end of the game.
There we go. Lift cool. Look how small you are down there.
Wonderful.
I
So
could
all I've got to do is
barely
get into
see
this
you.
lift.
I tell you, I knew it was going charge of everything. But wow, this is cool. And check
All
out.
this confetti and the bouncing, celebrating boxes. Hey man, I didn't mean what I said earlier about the companion cube. If you could hook me up with one of those before you guys send me out of there, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting it. This body's amazing, seriously. I
Mm-hmm.
can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our new villain.
Actually, why do we have to leave right now?
Oh, we're going back down.
Do you have any idea how good this feels?
No, unfortunately.
I did this.
Wow, could you imagine if, like, their Wheatley's like misunderstanding of human physiology led to something like he calls, like having Chell's head pulled off and placed into the roboticizer?
What are you doing? No, no, no.
And don't think I'm
Goodbye,
not onto you
GLaDOS.
too,
Huh.
lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you
This took a very dark turn very quickly.
All you've done is
Those
boss
turrets on the
me
walls?
around.
No, those red lights are much too wide to be turrets.
Ah. See that? That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it.
Oh, well. At least I won't go hungry now.
What?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down.
GLaDOS, don't taunt the
An intelligence
the blue-eyed god being.
It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening. Not
I actually made a baked potato for breakfast today, and now I feel a little bad about doing that.
You're lying. You're lying.
I feel like maybe I deserve to be punished.
Regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron.
Whoa!
Yes, you are. You're the moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron?
Well.
The moron hunts you.
I mean, I'm still in here. Don't. What are you doing? Oh goodness.
Could a moron do that? Uh-oh.
And we're getting flushed. It's hard to say whose fault this is. I think there's blame on all three parties here, honestly. The fall.
So, how are you holding up?
Oh, hey.
Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that.
I kind of feel like you would be dead by now.
Look like we're going
Like body parts or like your face or stuff would scrape up against all of the industrial pipes and whatnot on the
We're
wall.
not busy other than that. Here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular
Where'd you go?
moron. He's the product
There you
of
are.
the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived.
So, can I use you to make some French fries, maybe?
Facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
No, I don't think I'll be doing that because you just tried to murder me with turrets and neurotoxin. I mean, I know it's not your fault that all that stuff didn't work, but I can't think of a nicer thing to happen to you at this point than a loading screen with a new Aperture Science logo, because the world is different now. Very, very different. Oh, there's a bird. You know, Wheatley didn't like birds. And now that bird has stolen my potato. Welcome to the most boring part of Portal 2. We have fallen to the bottommost areas in the facility. And we have to slowly climb our way back up. And almost nothing down here is portable. Like, next to nothing. So what I'm basically saying is we probably got a good 10 or 15 minutes, you and I, to just kind of chill out here. I can put a portal there, I guess. And then one over there. So I can get on the other side of this fence. It's very easy to get turned around in this area. I'm absolutely going to get lost at some point. And it's going to be a minute before we make it to the next round of test chambers. I almost wish there was a version of just the like story mode where you could go through and just play the test chambers. I guess we're not getting back into that blue one there. So we might as well just move on. But the pacing, the first time you play the game, the pacing of this part of the game is pretty important. How you see just literally how deep the rabbit hole goes. Like, I think we want to go all the way up there now, don't we? No, that's just lights. Then, way up here? No, it's too far away, I guess. I don't know, maybe I just need to walk this. I need to walk this, don't I? I'm gonna walk this. We need to walk towards the light. This ridiculous facility has been crumbling for goodness knows how long. This is not a useful area for me to be in, I have just noticed.
Shoutouts to Toodles team for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.